Greetings, Twilight Strugglers. This is Action Round Zero at the end of February 2025. I'm Anton Skott, and I'm joined here in a minute by Alex. Today we have a game between Matthias Heinze and Heinze and Max DuBoff. Matthias sent me this game saying it was a really good one, so looking forward to casting it here. Matthias is Danish, and I would say I followed him quite a bit because he plays in the Nordic League that I organize, and he's improved a lot in the past few years. He's rated around 6,000 right now, maybe a little bit lower. I don't know as much about Max DuBoff, but I'm looking forward to seeing how they play in this one. And so, as I said, Alex is going to join me here. How you doing, Alex?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good, I'm good. Weather is shit in Europe, but, or in Sweden, but I heard on the news they said yesterday that spring is here. They have, like,
No.
a thing where they say if it's above freezing for, like, 5 days straight,
Mm.
that's the coming of spring, so it's
Oh,
raining and shitty out, but at least it's spring. So, yeah, let's jump into this game and see what it is. We're going to be watching from Matthias' side as the USSR, and he does not have a lot of ops, but he's controlling some scorings, so that's nice. What do you think of this hand?
well, if you have Vietnam and ducking cover, it's pretty nice start,
Yeah,
almost ideal. So let's say like you headline Vietnam and then use ducking cover event, of course, first, and then coup Iran. And then, like, let's say you successfully knock out US influence out of it, Middle East, and US is forced to take Lebanon at least, so that buys you a time to dump Europe later on. So I think that would be the most ideal plan right now. I don't see any other headline. Maybe Europe makes sense, but I think I'll still prefer Vietnam revolts and ducking cover combo.
I think the combo is too strong to not play it, especially with a lot of small ops like this. You want to get
Yeah,
through, you want to be able to double the one ops by playing them into Southeast Asian countries. So I think your
yes.
plan makes sense. It just sucks when you roll a one on the duck because then you lose Western Asia that way, and you'll have trouble even maybe getting out of Middle East scoring. But
So
um,
I assume you played Heinze on Nordic League
yeah, he
numerous
always
times,
beats
have you?
me. He actually
Okay.
he ended up winning the regular season this
Oh,
year,
wow.
beating me and beating Henrik Pettersson. But then Henrik ended up beating him in the finals,
Mm.
taking that Champions League spot. But he finished second, so I would say maybe a year or so ago, I think he was rated around 5,000, and now he's rated like 6,000 and doing really well. So, all
So
right, and
what
here
would you
comes Vietnam.
describe his playstyle as? Like, is he creative or is he, like, bold or is he safe, like, conservative, like Justin
I
Abramson or
I think
oh, and
Justin is an apt comparison. That's a weak headline. Independent Reds. Wow.
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna
Mm,
do independent headline, then maybe, like, Sri Italy, Sri Ram
yeah.
makes more sense.
Ooh, and a
Okay.
two. That
Yeah.
this always gets a little weird now.
So, if I were Max, I might be tempted to go to Lebanon and go maybe Malaysia, force you to do something in Asia, and then while you could spread in Europe as well in the meantime.
Yeah, I think Lebanon is absolutely
Yeah,
mandatory here.
yeah, and yeah, pressure on Thailand is kinda interesting as well,
He's got a big
or
old four up.
the most annoying thing will be Lebanon to Sri France in this case. Okay, yeah, in this case, you no, no, not special relationship, because you wanna dump Europe and you wanna
Yeah.
make it I might be more tempted to use just Truman into,
Yeah, I think
Thai
Truman is fine here, but I also
yeah,
understand the wanting to overprotect with such a weak hand and 2 scorings you have to do.
yeah, I know you could,
Ooh,
you wanna overprotect Thailand, but you
I don't
could do
know
that
about
later.
yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's pretty,
That's
bold
committal.
move.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I
Yeah.
mean, let's do it.
I mean,
China card AR2 on turn 1.
now if I'm Max, I'll be very tempted to fill all the Southeast Asian countries up because I'll be like, "Wow, he already used China card this early, he must have
Yeah,
Asia."
yeah.
That's the signal I might get
Yeah,
if I
that's
were a
true.
US player.
So it's kind of a fake
So
out
maybe
'cause
yeah.
this forces a response in Asia, and then you can drop Europe afterwards. Uh,
I mean, that's quite ballsy, but considering, like, CIA and Fighter Plane's still in the deck.
and he's just gonna
Oh,
space. Wow.
oh,
Maybe
yeah,
he has
I'll be
Asia.
dumping yeah, I'll be dumping Europe right now.
Yeah, get rid of that, and then
And then if Max it's his opportunity to coup him out of Iraq and get Milops.
yeah, that would actually be enormous too if you get him out of
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
No, he's just gonna play
okay, so then
influence. 1 into
that
Thailand. That's
that's,
interesting.
That's interesting.
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
I
this
don't
play.
I don't like it in a Vietnam situation here because we have Vietnam. We just put one in Laos that's free
Yeah.
and then overprotect Thailand. Uh, so yeah, I think putting one into Laos here is important before you fill Middle East.
Oh, Marshall already. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this
Okay,
kinda makes
he
sense. It, like,
yeah.
fixes both problems at once.
I mean,
Uh,
it's kinda interesting that ANZ doesn't really care about NATO or any associated events after Marshall Plan.
yeah,
Yeah, he's, like, giving all the good
especially
content
with
early.
special relationship in the hand, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I don't like the 2 Laos, Cambodia.
no, you have to put one in Thailand anyway because of
I don't like this play. I think it's too much. He's not even utilizing Vietnam revolts at all.
yeah.
This past 2 turns of spending in Asia, like, had 0 bonus from Vietnam revolt.
Yeah, he just got the one on AR1. Or not, no, wait, he hasn't gotten any bonus, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. The China
Yeah.
card went into South Korea as well, so
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Vietnam bonus is kinda neutered.
yeah. And now
Yeah, I
Max if Max just puts one in Libya, you're still losing out on Middle East, and you're never gonna have time to you don't have time to take Iran. But
like, let's say, like yes,
it
go
might be
ahead.
that Max takes Southeast Asian countries here.
Mhm. Oh,
South Korea, this is, like,
so they
wild stuff. So maybe
yeah, they
he
both like to play with fire.
yeah, and he
Okay,
gets
I
away with
love
Middle East
Middle
for
East.
free. Huh.
Yeah, that was kinda weird for me, in my opinion,
Yeah, that
because
was
yeah, since Korean War is still out there, 1, and 2, if you just put 1 in Libya, that's Middle East Tom,
yeah.
and okay, so he had Nasser, that's why he
Ooh, and a big
okay,
roll, okay.
that's interesting, okay,
Yeah. I still
now
would
you
have liked
should
one in Libya first, but,
yeah, I think you should go Thailand and then go to no, Burma makes
yeah, one
just
into
go
Burma makes
one in
sense.
Thailand, just go to Burma. I don't understand why he would double overprotect Thailand for some reason. Like, isn't that a little bit too much?
It's yeah, I think it's too much. I think one in
Yeah,
Thailand and one in Malaysia, um, or maybe Burma makes more sense. Like, the one in Malaysia is kinda toothless because your opponent just takes Indonesia. Now that both other
yeah,
scorings are done, it's just a race for Asia.
yeah, I think one Thailand, one Burma makes sense. He's not gonna double break Thailand. If he's gonna do that, he might as well do that to North Korea anyway, so I don't know. I'm pretty rusty these days.
Okay, and we get
Okay,
rid
so
of Destalt. So interesting
yeah,
here. Max could have just put one into South Korea and held
okay,
on to Destall.
CIA. But CI is pretty harmless because you're holding Fidel and decoalizer in space, so
Yeah.
unless you actively somehow put it into, like, coup Panama in this case, like, CI is perfectly safe no matter what, so he should not be feeling pressure at all from that
Yeah, but
aspect.
then what's your headlines?
Um, CIA, actually.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll be tempted to go and just say CIA and then screw it, just go for it. What else is, yeah, blue side gonna do anyway?
Yeah.
Like, protect Panama,
Um,
coup Iraq? Like, that's kinda yeah, like, CIA is totally fine.
and,
What might be annoying
Max doesn't really have a coup target either. Um,
yeah, if CIA is headline, then Max can go to Burma, but then he sees Indo-Pakistani wars in
yeah,
Miz
then
and
it's scary to go to Burma.
yeah,
Not scary to go to Burma, but scary to go to India at least.
yeah,
But I can also understand not wanting to show this super weak hand,
yeah. Um,
um, with a potential also to being purged here. Uh,
honestly, like, you can just headline Fidel and just play CIA right after.
yeah, that might be better because then you get at least, one ops play out of CIA, and it force okay, we're gonna blockade. Okay, it gets
I'm
defectored. Alright. And
Okay, turn 2 defectors, and Zim would always say it's 50% chance.
yeah.
I was playing Zimwit face to face in
Okay.
Poland, and then he defected many of my cards like that.
How do you feel about giving CA here then?
I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
What's the blue set gonna do other than realizing that the
Yeah, I
red
think
hand is
walking into Burma is
yeah.
the play,
So
but
like the most annoying thing for thing to do would be Burma, and then you got and then they have to both race for Pakistan and India together, which is engaging in ops war. So
yeah.
but then IP war's still there, so you have to roll dice. But I'm a player that like kind of don't really care about dice. I
No?
just I just kind of YOLO swag it and just go into areas I know there's risk.
Yeah.
So
How's that working out for you? Okay, he does go Burma. So
well,
now
it
you
bites
play
me and
now
yeah,
you should play into Afghanistan, right?
yeah.
Oh, don't go Iran.
Or like the thing is, if you go Iran, then
You're gonna get couped.
Max two, yeah,
Yeah, did he miss that it was DEFCON 3 here?
yeah. I
That should
think
have
you
been
missed.
that should absolutely have been Afghanistan. Oh, what a yeah, here comes the coup. Is he gonna roll
Yeah,
big?
so
Oh,
I
saved
wish
by
it
the
was like
dice.
I
That
wish it was a bigger card, like maybe 3 up or 4 up.
yeah, that would have been enormous if he got in there. Basically
Yeah, I
neutralizing Asia, or maybe even taking a blue domination of Asia, because you're gonna get all the small Southeast Asian countries there.
I don't like Burma play. I think he should have just went to Iran in this case.
I think he's trying to threaten uh taking India. I make Max not want to take India because of Indo-Paki War. So if you leave one in Burma, leave it at 1-0 with a 4-op, you can take Burma and India to protect it
I see.
from the
But
war.
but with such a weak hand, then you got a lot of things to do. Like you gotta at least secure something on Middle East because Nasser is gone.
Yeah, see, that could
Okay.
have gone. Okay, he's gonna try that instead. I'm not sure about this, but okay. Yeah, you got to do that, and then you'll try the war after.
That one special relationship went into Canada, so I'm assuming he's holding De Gaulle or Suez.
Yeah,
Max, of course.
yeah.
But okay.
Uncharacteristic mistake there by Matthias, I think, playing into Iran instead of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Basically giving up mill-ops too, like useful mill-ops. Okay, there comes the
Okay, Suez
Suez.
there.
But Asia's going to be even after all this. So,
Well, plus one, I guess. One, two, three, four.
yeah, but he'll never
I don't
catch up
know.
on country count.
Yeah, I don't know if Max can catch up. It depends on his hand, like how weak is his hand, like how strong he is his
Yeah.
hand. Like if he's got decent ops and then hope that IP war fails, then he might have a chance on equalizing Asia.
Ooh, putting one in Pakistan there. I like that. 'Cause
Mm,
that threatens taking Afghanistan and threatens the flip too of Pakistan. Because he has the China card.
yeah, okay, now Iran is see, this is why I didn't like going to Burma. Like
Yeah.
your hand was strained and you wanted to do a lot.
Yeah, I feel like Max has played this pretty well. We'll see if he has Asia or not. I guess if he has Asia, this is all. No, he probably doesn't have Asia because then he would have just taken Indonesia, Malaysia, and been done with it.
Okay, his hand
Uh,
is weak, so he couldn't
yeah.
take
So
Iran.
now we're gonna
I
roll on the war and fail, but at least we get 2 mil-ops.
honestly, like I didn't like that play either. I think I would rather secured Iran first with Romanian application and use IP war as last AR. Because I feel like Max
Yeah,
can
Yeah.
still take Iran with China card or well, let's see what his remaining cards are, but, like, I think Max can easily secure Asia having China card
Yeah. I
and,
mean,
like
that's all it took, just putting one in Indonesia. So, uh, yeah, this has to go Iran, right? Yeah.
yeah, it better be. Okay, I think we haven't seen De Gaulle NATO yet,
That's correct. We'll see in
what else?
about 20
I haven't
seconds what the
yeah,
opponent hand
I
is.
also haven't seen Five-Year Plan either. So, is Nordic Leg, like, just, friendly in terms of, like, player level? Like, are you guys all do Nordic people, are they friendly to each other, or is there, like, a rivalry between amongst Nordic
Oh, there's
people?
a hardcore rivalry between me and Henrik Pettersson.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not hardcore. I really like him as a person. But the past couple years, it's felt like it's been either me or him that's won. There goes the goal. But no, we're super friendly. We're two Swedes are scared of conflict generally. So, all right.
Okay,
So,
containment is okay, yeah, it's in his hand. I think this might be a socialist headline in Steel France, maybe? Or
with Duck, yeah, maybe.
yeah, I just think France is just way too valuable. Korean War is still not seen, so if you're lucky, like, let's say Max withdrew into blockade, and he might have to give him Milops, that's okay. Oh, no, Korean
Yeah,
War's in his hand, never mind.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, this looks, so socialist, steal France, event Korean War, get Milops, and hopefully flip South Korea.
That would be
South
huge.
Korea, proven that it's
I
been
don't.
quite
I don't.
unstable recently.
Yeah, I don't mind this either, though. Oh, and he
So,
wins the war. Wow. That comes back to bite you sometimes, or oftentimes, taking South
yeah.
Korea like that. And I remember he had Japan too. I feel like maybe you event Japan there instead to protect South Korea. I didn't see what the role was now, but um,
Okay, I don't like Panama because I think you should go with Libya if you have Middle East, but oh well.
I disagree with that actually. I think if you don't get D-stall in the early war, getting into Central America and South America is almost more important than anything else. I would have gone with the 4 up there, not the 3 up.
It's just
Um,
that I played a points game, that's why. Uh, okay, NATO. That's probably gonna go Algeria, France. Okay,
UK.
I don't know why he went to UK. Okay, please secure Algeria.
Yeah, it should be Algeria.
Okay, one,
One,
two, three.
one, one into Lao kind of makes sense, but
No,
uh,
I don't like Laos because the point of going to Lao is that you want to prevent straight up flipping Lao, right? But
yeah,
now if Max just goes to straight Taiwan, then you just
yeah,
accomplish exactly the same thing. So Lao doesn't make sense here. The most
yeah.
logical thing would be maybe like Afghanistan and Algeria, and then hope that Max just wastes his ops on Lao, Cambodia, or Taiwan.
I kind of like putting one into Syria here and making your opponent play into Asia and
Mm,
then scoring that dom in Middle East because Asia is known and Middle East isn't. So
yeah.
sneaking that
Yeah, I don't know why he went to one Panama for. It's an empty threat. You can wait that
yeah,
out
yeah,
later.
and Panama's no hurry. That should
Yeah.
absolutely have gone Syria instead. Just
And
to make that's like a concrete thing. Okay, goes
and you
5-year plan.
missed.
And it goes into Taiwan just as you predicted, and we still don't
Yeah.
have. Oof, yeah, give up Asia makes sense. We're not going to win that
No,
one.
Middle East, because you don't want your opponent to go to Libya. You want to get that +1 VP.
And then Algeria is still empty too. Ooh, and there comes Europe.
Okay, why are they missing out all the empty battlegrounds and like
Well, it's all the
voluntarily.
scorings, but then you get into this like, oh, he scored, I might as well score. It's like when someone spaces, you're like, oh, I'll just space too.
Yeah, I know. Like I know the mentality, but like you're just giving out like free VPs just for no reason to your
Yeah,
opponent,
yeah,
which I don't understand. Now
there
this will
was,
be Algeria,
yeah,
right? Better be Algeria. Okay, I don't know why he want
yeah.
UN intervention for it. Like Israel's empty and
Yeah, you
US
hold that. I
card.
mean, there's so many good red cards for you to use that on in the mid war.
Yeah, I mean the chance of Heinze getting VP from Israel is 6. Like I mean 17% chance.
Yeah,
He has to roll 6.
yeah, that should not have been UN. But yeah, finally we go into Africa. Yeah, Matthias has made some mistakes here that I don't not the kind of mistakes I've seen from him before. I mean, the board looks okay except for Africa. I would do something here that made it so that my opponent couldn't move into Zaire. If you could stop your opponent from going into Zaire here, maybe
But
even
there's
like
no
what about like going into Colombia, make him coup or something? I don't know, because then if you coup Angola here,
but if you lose Colombia, it's just too massive.
yeah. What else
And
could we
then
what else could we do to force?
but there's nothing because all the regions are scored.
A
I
double
mean,
break of France, maybe?
even that straight Saudi
Okay.
move I didn't like because it's scored region. I think I prefer like one extra to Panama just to make it VOA proof and also just in case Panama Canal returns comes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Africa's looking scary now. Ooh, but we get decalls, so
So now with decall you don't coup. So like with decall you play for headline and then go nuclear test ban straight into
oh,
one stabs in Africa and then just go Colombia. That's gonna create massive problems to Max.
yeah, agreed. I like that.
I don't know. Well, or if there's something else more creative or better, like I'm kind of open to that.
I might put one into Indonesia just for future access to it, but also
But there's
Africa's our
yeah,
only problem here, so you're right. And I like the double threat of going into Colombia. So you flip Africa completely.
like this is a hand you can contest Colombia for.
Yeah,
Like this
yeah,
is a perfectly fine hand to do it.
yeah.
As long as it's not defected.
Oh,
Okay. Headline of Mr. Envy is interesting because
okay. So
now
everything you said just became moot.
yep.
Now I think we just coup down Africa, right?
Actually, I'm still not down to coup Africa. I think I'll still spread.
With missile envy,
Yep.
is that enough spreading?
I know it's weak, but
Yeah.
yep. And then just take Zaire and Angola. And then
I understand cooing though. You want to get the 5 and the 3 coup. Uh,
I mean, yeah, sure.
so you get 2 Africa coups instead of 1.
Yeah, okay, I
Do
can
you see
see
what
it
I'm saying?
because
Yeah.
uh,
Cooing at DEFCON 4 you wouldn't want to do, but this was DEFCON 5,
but
so
I'm just kind of like hooked on going to Colombia on high defcon.
yeah.
It's gonna be way too annoying
It feels
for
so good, right? You just inject that into my veins.
yes.
All right, and
Yeah, I'm
Nixon
gonna go to
coups.
Angola.
Okay.
Okay, now you got us coup big on Angola, maybe like shuttle diplomacy
Uh,
or U2.
yeah, I would go with you too, I think, but
Shuttle is kind of harmless. No. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. 3 or higher. That's fine. I like 3 or higher. when you roll a 3. There you go.
Okay, now for Max, he needs to secure Algeria or he can flip Nigeria. I think
Yeah.
flipping Nigeria makes more sense here.
Or just have
Uh,
ABM.
he I
Whoa, and he goes Panama.
yeah, I don't like
Uh,
this play because he could have flipped
ouch.
he should have flipped one of those 2 Africas.
Yeah. Yeah, because now you've given up any chance of Africa Dom. Uh, I mean, that looks good if you get him completely out of Panama,
Yeah, but
but also
even then, like
he doesn't know Matthias has Fidel.
but look, Max had used Missile
Oh,
Envy as a headline, so he
yeah,
knew, like, he could hold ABM. Like,
yeah,
there's no way that Matthias is gonna steal from him, right? So,
yeah. There comes South America, so yeah,
yeah,
the
I
Colombia
think I'll
play
start
at high DEFCON would certainly have made this term very interesting.
I think I'll hold NORAD for Quagmire later on, and
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think I'll start racing into South Africa.
Yeah, I like going into South Africa. Botswana has merits too, though. Just securing that dom and putting it has
Yep,
good double play there. Uh, but we have to event Fidel, right?
I would.
Um, and sooner rather than later. I mean, Max could Panama, right? With
Yep.
ABM. Does that signal that there's Central America scoring?
Honestly,
Could Botswana have waited? Should we have gone Fidel first?
um, no, I think Fidel can wait. I honestly can't read either of those players what they're thinking right now. So
Okay, and blockade with flower power.
yeah,
That's
Korean
okay.
War, IP War, Arab-Israeli War, all seen. So it's only brush war in terms of flower power. But then getting
Yeah,
rid of blockade is always nice because in case you encounter into Lungomen.
yeah. We space NORAD. Now we're at double space. And there's Central America. I don't know. Fidel is two VPs there. We're setting up the Dom. Feel like
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I feel like the ABM coup of Panama instead of Africa there really signaled Central. Like, but then of course, like, okay, so he took Panama. Wait, how did that go? He took Panama, and then opponent. Why didn't he score Central right away there? Oh, he had to take Algeria. That's right. Yeah, and a one-up coup of Botswana. Yeah, Matthias missed out on some VPs there, not eventing Fidel earlier. I think
Yeah. Two VPs.
two VPs, but it's still two VPs. And right now, this game is pretty tight. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I mean, you're probably
Well,
never going to set up the Dom in Central for another two, but
Max kind of gave up on one VP and not filling it Libya. Okay. Brush war is.
yeah, this is a
Where's that gonna head to?
decent
Italy
hand.
has the highest value right now for the future.
Yeah, but what do
Um,
we headline? D-stall?
I wouldn't headline this style because defectors are still in the
Oh,
deck.
defectors is unseen. That's right.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I wouldn't mind headlining Brush or Fidel.
yeah, Fidel needs to be evented at some point. So
Yeah.
I would just go ahead with Fidel. What's a likely
No,
headline from Max?
like Junta,
Grain
uh,
sales. Yeah.
Brain Cells, Purge. I don't think we have seen one yet.
Again,
Okay.
there's Junta.
Oh, what am I? Fortune teller?
Hmm? Hmm. So this should go into Chile, right? And then we're gonna have a race for South America with D-stall. Ooh, big roll
Oh,
too.
Okay, yeah, now you got a D-stall.
Yeah, destall right away into, I would say, Panama, Venezuela, Argentina.
No.
No, 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 no. No hurry.
No, 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 why?
Oh, that's gotta
Why
be
block him
destall.
off in Argentina? Why? Why?
Okay.
I don't understand.
You know, you want
Okay,
the big payday, I guess, but, like, I think it would make a lot more sense to you still have the dom, so if opponent flips after your destall, you can still fill up South Africa and get the domination anyway, right?
yeah.
Plus, we have Brush War as a little bit of protection too.
Mhm.
That yeah, I think that I can't see why that wasn't a destall right away. What's our brush target here? Maybe
I think
Argentina?
if Panama it failed, Argentina it failed. If not failed, like, by any luck, then probably Italy.
And in case we don't get Shea,
Okay, that's
that's
sure.
free mill-ops too.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
he's
don't
thinking it's
like
just one kill.
I think
Huh.
Max should have waited out and make him coup on Saharan State.
Yeah. Well, he
And
doesn't
then
know
you
there's brush war. We brush war first, but that's
yeah, I mean, even still.
yeah, very uncommon to see Shea played for ops, especially early in the turn like this.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Now Brush certainly lost.
Okay.
Okay.
On Italy and we lose. But now opponent goes into Uruguay. Ah, I feel like the timing is really off here.
They're both off, like, by
Yeah.
1 or 2 action rounds.
Yeah, like D-stall, it's gonna be action round 3 before we play D-stall here. Maybe he thinks because it's hasn't been scored, it's not a rush, but, hmm. I mean, that looks good if you win the war on Italy, of course, but I don't think Max was gonna fill up Spain and Greece here. Uh, maybe put 1 into Spain, but I don't know. Oh, and there's puppets. Wow.
Okay, yeah, this is
Yeah.
pretty bad. It should have been D-Star right away.
Yeah, we got gifted a D-stall and barely like, how do you even play D-stall here? Do you play 2 Venezuela, 1 Panama, 1 Brazil?
Um,
Just like that? No.
yeah,
I 1 in Panama would be powerful here too, but hmm, hmm. Maybe he's thinking he's gonna have to give up Panama Canal returned, so
yeah,
he's like he's saying that I've lost Panama, I'll event Fidel and try to keep it even, maybe. Hmm.
I don't know why they're not calculating their opponent's hands. Like,
Yeah, there's
they both are they
just
both aren't doing that.
yeah, it just feels a little bit hmm.
Like,
Uh,
they're just like yeah,
sorry. You go ahead.
sorry. I feel like they're both playing their own games in their own hand, not
I mean
minding their opponent's hand.
I think we've all felt the, like, tunnel vision that you get sometimes when you're, like, super focused on
Mhm.
your own train of thought. Um, I've certainly felt that, and then I, like, rewatch Horrible Timing there. He wrote that. Did you see?
Yeah,
Uh, was debating whether to destall or brush first.
yeah,
Yeah.
it should have been D-Star first.
Yeah, but it should also have been destalled before overprotecting Nigeria, I think.
I mean, like,
It
let's
turned
say
out
you
both
lose
did.
out on Nigeria, it's not too
Yeah.
bad because you got Zaire, Angola, and South Africa to back you out later on.
Exactly. Like at
Yeah,
that point, he didn't have South Africa, but if you
yeah,
destall first into South America, then when you spread and fill up the South American countries, you can also fill South Africa. So you're going to get the DOM anyway.
yeah, exactly. Like the only way Matthias's play makes sense is that he knew that Max had Africa in his hand, and you just didn't want to go with that one BP. But it's turn 5, and that's an uncertainty.
Yeah. Yeah. So Max had a little connection issue here, but he's back. And where did the last puppet governments op go?
So I went to Cameroon, Brazil, and Venezuela.
All right, right, right. Hmm.
I might be more tempted to go to, like, let's say, Sudan, because just in case of Muslim revolution
Oh,
on Max's
there
side.
comes VOA. So none of that actually mattered, what we said.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it
Yeah.
wouldn't have mattered, but then again, like, if if Max didn't have VOA, like, it still would have been painful.
Okay, so VOA comes out and completely negates destall.
Yeah.
We didn't consider that. But I also think maybe, yeah, in the end it didn't matter, but
But who knows,
uh,
like, Max could have delayed his VOA, like,
yeah,
how they both each delay their own things.
yeah.
I don't
No, but
mind giving up on
destall
Camp
should
David.
absolutely have gone first, I
Yeah.
think, no matter what. There's no
Um,
guarantee your opponent have gets VOA.
I feel like I would have spaced US Japan instead of Camp David,
I
but
think he might be planning on holding US Japan and eventing Panama. Now that it looks like that, you can just go ahead
yeah.
and event it, I think.
Now, honestly, like, I think Fidel events here is nice because you want to protect Nicaragua and Haiti
Yeah,
before you
I
play
agree.
Panama Canal, and then,
Okay, and here goes Japan. Huh.
but to where? Israel?
Yeah, don't mind that. Yeah, I'm taking Syria
Okay,
as well.
no. If you're gonna go Israel,
Yeah,
then you just have to do everything. Yeah,
yeah. And Muslim
exactly.
Rev is still coming, which
Yeah,
looks good on Libya and Egypt. I think Sadat was discarded, right, by Blue?
exactly. So Muslim revolution will be pretty painful for
Yeah, and
Max.
Max should go into Tunisia here.
Yeah, or Sudan. I think Sudan makes more sense because
Yeah,
Che's been seen already, and then
and a
if you just block him off in Egypt
massive,
or
massive
Libya,
alliance. Sorry, yeah,
yeah, that's 6 BP alliance. That's some real progress right there.
yeah. And we're gonna give Panama as well. So
Yeah, I don't like this play because now if you play Fidel, then he's gonna walk into Nicaragua, and Che's not there to bail you out in the
yeah,
headline phase.
yeah. Hmm.
Ooh, okay. Um,
I think I'd rather,
is,
maybe,
is that
yeah.
necessary?
No,
Like for
but
Cameroon,
it's also one of those, like, where do I put my ops situations? That's why he's been
I'll
filling
put it into
filling Middle East.
Tunisia for Muslim revolution purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not much, but it's still something if you get Muslim revolution off. Okay,
Okay,
that's
and
probably
US,
gonna be realigned on Chile.
yeah. Now the question is, what do we coup here? Assuming we get a coup, we haven't seen grain sales. Uh, hmm.
Okay, Quagmire's okay. I might be suspecting brain cells
Yeah.
if he put it that this early. That's
Yeah,
why, like, if
absolutely.
I had brain
Yeah.
cells, I would just, like, hold on a minute
Yep.
and then just play. because
I
I
do
don't
that.
want your
I do
opponent
that too.
to. This game is all about mind tricks.
Especially when hands are
But
known. I was playing a new player from the Discord a couple of days ago, and it was turn 3, so I knew some of his hands and some of his hand, and there's like defectors and like 4 red cards. I was like, "Oh, this is defectors," because he he headlined really really fast, and so I headlined his dominated
Mhm.
Europe into it, and he was like, "How did you do that?" And I just told him like, you did that so fast," and like if if you uh, if you have another choice, it's not going to go that fast to do defectors. But it was
Yeah.
clear that it was the only card that he would headline, so just went ahead and did Europe into it.
That's
Um,
also the beauty of playing face to face. You can kinda see your opponent's face and see
yeah, I
like,
know.
"Okay, this guy has got a good hand or bad hand, or he's got DEFCON card or"
Except, do you know who doesn't do that?
Who?
Tassos Manolopoulos. He we played. Or not, we didn't play. It was a game he played against David Persson at the convention in Stockholm, and it was turn 10, and he had a huge board position. He was going to win, um, but bear trap. Okay, sorry, this became a little anecdote. Anyway, whole turn just stone face cold, like not an emotion in his face. And it turns out he had green cells on hand the whole time, and he knew he was going to lose. And like David was spending like 15 minutes on every move, not every move, the turn. The turn took a long time, and he just sat there. He knew he'd lost. Not a look on his face. Um,
Okay, one small step coup of, I don't know, like, Algeria? SALT negotiation coup of
uh,
Algeria?
how about taking a crack at South America here instead? Ooh,
Oh,
or you roll a 6. Holy shit. Okay.
that's
And we missed that
I
Max is
see.
still in Quagmire too.
Yeah.
Oh, and has to give defectors into it. So,
Oh, so he did have defectors.
he did have defectors. Bear Trap is also a
Yeah.
quick headline sometimes though, with Africa looking like that. Uh, hmm. Now Tunisia feels pretty important too, or maybe yeah, overprotecting makes sense too because you have a weak hand.
They both have nothing else to do. I think I
Yeah,
might expect them to, like, coup the crap out of Sudan because I feel like Max was trying to wanna get, like, presence in Africa that way, and then Matthias will coup out so that you get what's the Africa presence point? Like, is it 2 BP?
presence is only one VP.
Okay, never mind then.
uh, I could see Max just cooing Southeast African states here. Or I guess you could try Saharan states and try for the realign, but
Mhm. Well, okay, so Matthias can now Fidel and now finally put some ops into Nicaragua and
okay, he goes for that play and fails.
get out nothing. I think I'll event Fidel right now.
Yeah, or space.
Get it out. Get it out.
Sure.
One small step's gone. I mean, it's not too bad to
No, but it puts a pressure on your opponent to space too, and he didn't have a space card.
okay, no, not OAS. I mean, well, OAS
Yeah,
is kinda harmless, but
yeah. Oof, thought he was gonna trigger.
uh, Longomen, is it seen? If it's not seen, then
It's unseen.
yeah, okay, then if that's the case, spacing
Yeah.
is
I mean, in Africa
yeah.
is unseen too, so you absolutely can't do it. Uh, and there's Africa.
Oh, they he doesn't even wanna
But
get presents.
the full
Interesting.
11. Wow.
I mean, sure, but at least you could just put one ops into Sudan or Saharan state.
Yeah. You should put one in the Sudan anyway for a future Muslim Rev. I mean, maybe he's holding Muslim Rev, but I guess if
Like,
he's
for
holding it,
example
he would have put that into
yeah.
Quagmire
Let's
instead
say,
of.
like, you put it into Saharan state, then it becomes a pressure point for Algeria realign, so you're forcing your opponent into cooing Sahara states. That could work out.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. Like I'm not reading these players very well, honestly. Um,
And why are we
where would
giving
that?
OAS here? I guess the idea is that
So
we've lost the Americas anyway. Um,
okay, if you're gonna do that, just put one extra into Israel if for Camp David's sake later on.
yeah. I do
I
like
know.
playing OAS before Fidel though, because
Yeah,
if you event Fidel first, then OAS goes into
yeah.
Nicaragua and Haiti, and now you're gonna keep those two empty, which is good. But
I know Camp David is seen, but just in case, because there's nowhere else to go right now.
yep, Matthias has the same question you do. I think you're right about Israel,
Or Tunisia, just
or
for Muslim
Tunisia.
Revolution.
Yeah,
Uh, because if Max goes to like either Sudan, then you could at least secure some kind of background later. But okay, I see John Paul's still not seen yet, so that's also fine. Although I wouldn't do that personally, but
there he goes.
okay. Do they do they have a card where they know each other's hand or something?
there goes Fidel, and now I guess holding on to salt is nice. If your opponent gets grain sales, um, ooh, oh
Okay,
man,
that's gonna go to Cuba, right?
yeah,
And Algeria, if Cuba's wiped out. Okay,
yeah.
Cuba's
That suggests to me that Max has lone gunmen, right? Because otherwise, I think you event that. If you don't
yeah.
have lone gunmen and it's turn 6, you should event our man, but he probably has lone gunmen.
Okay, I think Muslim Revolution is still not seen, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Brezhnev. That's gonna go Haiti and roll big. Okay. Hmm. Ooh, and we
Oh,
get Central, and we get Junta, and there's Max's hand is Grain Sales, Lib Theo, Cultural Rev, Muslim Rev, Lone Gunman. Someone misspelled Lone Gunman. Look at that. And Southeast Asia scoring. Uh,
this is Junta.
or we will bury you.
The thing is, Grain Cells is gonna coup something on Africa, I assume.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Junta lets you flip a South American country.
Yep. Or even Central because you're holding Central.
Yeah. EPs is nice
Oh,
though. We'll see what this ends up taking. Okay.
oh. Okay, I think that's gonna be an event because you're holding Lone Gunman.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Although,
It's not a bad event because
yeah, you get mill
your
ups right
all the
away, and
yeah, all the blue battlegrounds are at least 2 stability, while your opponent is holding
whoa, he
knockout.
realigns Cuba. Oh, and gets him out. And
Okay.
and Matthias has Central. You're right. I think they know each other's cards. Central is a redraw here. He doesn't know about Central.
Doesn't know about that, that's just pure luck. Okay,
I mean, it makes sense as a move if you just look at it, but like you could also have evented it, like you said. Okay.
oof, these guys are playing the game pretty wild.
Yeah. I mean, this decall move makes sense with Southeast Asia scoring out.
Yeah,
And a weak
certainly.
hand. Like you don't want to play any of those cards. There's I guess 3 unknowns that Max has, but that takes Asia Dom as well. Uh,
Formosan is kinda interesting here because Taiwan is already filled.
yeah,
I
that's your
mean,
space.
although
I
it's
think
not
that's your
gonna
space card, right? I think so.
yeah, I think I'll space.
with
Formosan and might hold nuclear subs because
yeah,
I don't want to get killed.
yeah, and
Um,
especially with shuttle in effect, that would take away domination.
yeah,
Um, but what are we gonna? I guess we have Junta to go into Cuba, but we might just get realigned out again.
but look at Max's hand. Like
Ah,
he
that's
wants to
true.
space a lot of cards.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he wants space lib, he wants space cultural, he wants space Muslim.
yeah,
See, like if you put that one into Sudan, Muslim is kind of somewhat bearable.
yeah.
Now,
Without red influence in Tunisia. Um,
yeah.
oh, or you just do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Who listen? You guys don't need to listen to my commentary
No,
since I'm gonna
apparently you
tell a
just
lot.
redraw Ask Not when you have a terrible hand.
Yeah.
Uh, okay.
That's actually kind of interesting that whole deco move was pointless. And now I think you should be dumping Central now, right?
Or play Junta into Cuba, and cooing Haiti.
And get realigned.
Or do coup Haiti right away. Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like
I like dumping Central right now because
what is that? That's
like
5
that was,
VPs?
I think that's 8, right?
No, it's 8 when they have control. This is just domination.
Yeah, 5 now, but like I don't want to get APP. I don't want to give APPs.
Yeah. But if you play Junta into Cuba and coup Haiti and maybe roll big, you're making him at least work for it.
But I don't think Matthias can fight for it. Okay, that's kind of pointless because
Yeah, now you're
Southeast
gonna
Asia
lose
is
the yeah.
constantly game.
Southeast Asia's never coming back, and now you're losing your DOM. So don't play Formosan.
Oh my god. Um,
All right. Mexico.
no,
No, I don't know. If you're doing a go Cuba.
don't play
I mean,
with
I I
fire.
I I I understand that this is a tough decision. Absolutely. What to do with it here? I guess he's trying to get access to 2 places, but
Okay, so with your plan, you need to roll 5 or 6, which is 33% chance
yeah,
to at least have like a safe cube up.
yeah.
And please don't do that.
Oh, I don't like this. That's your space card. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna do that, then you
yeah,
gotta use Sasa and
yeah.
rest.
No, and this does make sense long term, because now he has 8
Yeah,
countries. So this is in final scoring. This is a domination. So that does make sense, um, but absolutely not with Formosan.
but is
Uh,
Formosan does it count for final? I
Formosan
can't
counts for
remember.
final, but shuttle doesn't. So
Okay,
it would still be 4-3 with Formosan active, but
please dump Central. Don't be greedy.
I
Fiddle's
mean,
already
what
out.
else are you going to do with Junta? Hold it,
I'll hold it.
hold it to
You get a coup on Argentina or Venezuela.
then you still have a Cuba problem.
I mean, okay. That's gotta be
Sure.
straight Cuba, right? No.
Okay, taking Asia. 1 Cuba.
Now
Yeah,
now at least please dump it. Yeah.
yeah. I guess there's a chance to get double space here too. Do you play chess, Alex?
I know the rules, but I don't play it.
There's a term in chess called a sharp game.
Yep.
This feels like a very sharp game to me.
Mm.
ABM Treaty Coup of Nigeria. Yep.
Interesting enough because a lot of Asian players play Go, and I feel like a lot of European players I met play chess.
Yeah.
So it's either Go or chess
Uh,
or Twilight Struggle players.
yeah. I know the rules of Go, but I don't play it.
Yeah.
But this feels like a game that could go either way, just completely depending on what scoring has come. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, T space, yep. Double space.
Even if you don't double space, it's not a big deal. You can like break India with nuke subs on the last AR.
Yep. I heard that Zimoid's a very good chess player too, so. Sorry, just envious of your cards.
Mm.
But you don't know his cards.
No, I think it was the ABM redraw
Uh,
he was referring to there. I guess we have to coup Haiti anyway to get mill ups, right?
yep.
So we're doing that with
Okay, now we can
salt.
space nuke subs.
Yeah. I would break India with nuke subs to avoid the coup there. Um,
Event? What is
no.
this? No, you want to give up like 4 VPs?
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Um.
You know, before we were talking
So
about holding junta, but we can't, of course, because of grain sales. We had to play
yeah,
the whole hand,
I
but
forgot about
yeah.
that. Okay. Um. Do you play nuke subs for ops here?
Oh, this is painful. I mean,
Uh,
he didn't.
yeah.
There's no way to know that Usuri was coming there, but that's
Mhm.
you play salt for uh play salt
Now,
for those cards.
if if Matthias breaks country, like let's say Israel or wait, no, yeah, but shuttle because of shuttle, it's possible that you get a tie in Middle East if you break in the last AR. But yeah, I think instead of cooing, I think with sorry, Max should have broken into Israel so that like
Mm,
it gives Matthias a
yeah,
dilemma. Like, do you want to give up 4
this
VP or
yeah, this is a terrible play though because of mill-ops.
yeah.
Oh, you're gonna lose 3 mill-ops.
Yeah,
Did
why?
he forget about
Why?
mill-ops? You had to coup
Yeah,
there.
then yeah. Oh,
Mm,
this play would make sense that if you know Max is guaranteed to have Asia, which he kind of signaled in a way, but I don't think that's good enough signal for me to bank on losing extreme mill ups and then gaining it back by
yeah,
Asia scoring. It's kind of a risky play.
yeah, and now DEFCON's gonna go up to 4 as well, which is gonna make your strong position in Africa not so strong. Oh, I guess you have junta though, so you get 2 chances. Oh, wow. That was all from the Astronaut redraw came these huge cards, but losing 3 mill ups there hurts. And what
Is
for?
that worth it? I
No,
don't think it's worth it.
no.
Okay, now this is a pretty bad hand.
Yeah, there's a lot of blue VPs. We have Middle East, which is nice, but Junta headline is right. We Junta here. Yeah,
Yeah, Hunter to Argentina, I think.
I I would prefer Venezuela.
The one thing I'm concerned about Venezuela is just that it's easily reliable in Colombia, and his hand is weak to defend
Yeah. Oh,
contested
steals
Colombia.
China card right
I
back.
know the thing about Argentina is more defendable from realign, so I prefer that. But sure. But if we're gonna do that, then I might as well just coup for Brazil and then fill Venezuela with duck and cover. Okay, that's nice.
Works out.
Yeah, you can do Zaire now.
Yeah,
With kitchen?
yeah. I like it. I like kitchen here. Just get it out before your opponent takes Chile or like makes it active.
Uh,
3 up. Eh, okay.
I can see the I can
Yeah,
see the merit in that
yeah. Me too.
because Algeria is gonna get realigned soon.
But
So your space card, VOA or duck and cover? I think duck and cover. No, VOA must be space because you may not be able to space duck VOA if you space duck and cover.
yeah. But holding DEFCON cards is scary.
Yeah, I
Okay, and he
know,
gets out on
but
the last one.
sometimes you gotta play with fire,
Mhm.
and they've been playing with fire this whole game.
Both players have.
Yeah.
Uh, hmm. Matthias is lucky here that Middle East is coming before Asia because he's gonna cancel out Shuttle, which should get him Asia Dom after this Middle East scoring. So get both of those Doms. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh, no, you're
Yeah,
right.
my
We should space Voice of America here. It also deters from missile envy.
yeah. Mm, I might invent Pershing here, although it's not much, but
No, I like it. Event Pershing, take out of Canada, UK, and France.
like make it look like you're gonna have, hey, look, I have War Games territory. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
I like
space
that. That
first,
might make Max play something suboptimally, like scoring South America right away before taking Dom or something like that.
yeah,
We didn't even talk about eventing Summit, but
give peace a
yeah,
chance.
yeah. Okay, yeah, he
How
sees
many?
the play. I like it. Ooh, take out of Canada instead. That stops his domination. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's only one BP damage though.
Yeah, but that makes France flippable too. You have to overprotect France. It makes it flippable with Zakobs or Reformer. Uh,
I think Sweat is still in the deck, right? Or is it not?
no, he played it on turn two. Max did. Remember, he played a special relationship into Canada because he was holding Suez.
Oh yeah, true. And De Gaulle is already I see it's out, so it's only Reformer and Stockhouse, as you said. Ooh, BP? Would that give him BP?
Ooh, close.
No, quite close though.
Well, is that it?
Mm,
No.
nope. But
Put
let's say
one.
it's die.
The,
Uh,
put one in
two,
Israel here to because you know you have to play Camp David.
yeah. Okay, let's see. Summit, if evented, is +1 for a USSR.
Yeah, I didn't mean event it now. I meant event it earlier.
Yeah. No, but it's kind of funny to wait. Why Kuwait Summit?
Yeah, that
Why?
felt like I don't know what to do with my ops play.
Yeah.
But I think there's
You
actually quite a few things you could do with your ops here.
you could have
Uh,
you could have built Israel. You could have space first. Yeah, space now at least. Space. Space, please. Do they hate science? Okay, you
yeah.
can go
What do you do
Poland if
with your
you
last
want.
one there? Yeah, Poland's
Poland is
gonna need
super
one,
nice.
but
I really wanted to go to I don't know if you know the city called Gdansk, which
Yeah, I've been
where the
there.
solidarity movement started.
Yeah.
I okay, yep, exactly. Or fill Sweden. Sweden's very valuable.
Don't talk to me about filling Sweden. Okay. All right. Now we're pigeonholed into space saying, yeah, voice, and then space duck on the next turn.
I'm not trying to offend you or anything, but I'm just asking you this, but, is there important events that occurred during Cold War in Sweden?
There's a couple, um, but they all have to do with Sweden's neutrality,
Oh, okay.
so they don't really fit into this game very well. But we
I
had a lot
see.
of like this flower power. Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
gets out right away.
yeah, peacefully realigning your opponent's out, that's real flower power.
Yeah. Um, okay, at least those
Interesting.
fail. No, there was a lot of like Russian spies and stuff in Sweden, and then of course there was
Oh,
the murder of our prime minister, which is still unsolved. That
so
there were all
so
kinds of theories about who did it and why. CIA was
so
involved, KGB was involved, South Africa was involved, Israel was involved. There's all of these different stories about it. So, and then we had the UN Secretary General was Swedish in the 70s, and he died in a plane crash in Africa.
oh,
And there's all
damn.
kinds of weird conspiracy theories about that too. Anyway,
Okay, so
this is a
that
nice
might
hand.
be this might be is kinda safe because Will Berry's gone, unless you encounter Olympics.
Yeah. Plus, we have headline peak. Uh, but we have to play duck and cover for ops here, right? Otherwise, we die to terrorism. We lose to terrorism.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Or if you're playing with fire, then you can still hold it to turn 10.
What about eventing Glasnost and then cooing with duck and cover?
Yeah, I think that's
Just coup,
reasonable.
yeah. Event Glasnost in headline Glasnost for two VPs, and then coup Nigeria with duck and cover and lose the two VPs, but get Nigeria. Did I say
Yeah, that
Nicaragua? I
makes
meant Nigeria.
no, 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 no. Please use okay, these guys like fire.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sharp game, right? Like, that's the scoring timings here are going to decide it. Like, is South America going to come? Is Europe going to come? We're lucky to have Asia, but let's give war a chance. Hmm. Let's try to quickly catch what disappears here. Olympic, Death Squad, Star Wars. Star Wars.
Wait, what? Oh, okay,
Uh,
well, okay, I see the point. Well, Star Wars won't be active, so it's a free
it could be active if you make the space here and then make the space
yeah,
on the next turn.
I mean, the chances are slim.
Yeah, but they're possible. That's another DEF CON card. Like, if you're looking at the board right now, it's like, okay, is my score going to come or is Asia going to come?
Yeah.
I would, I would, I would have kept that in. I mean, we'll never know if that was. Ooh, oh no, 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 no.
Why do they both like to play with fire?
All it takes is terrorism here.
Yeah, or
All it
Fire
takes
Plant.
is terrorism. Oh no.
Well, Fire Plant could kill him too, but
Yeah, I don't think you'll see 5-year plan, but uh, oof, I would have played duck and cover here. This is.
I
Mm.
feel like Matthias is it's well, I'll first calculate all the BPs first. and then see like, okay, if I'm leading, I should play the long game and play safe.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, we're gonna try the realignment again. Yes. Oh wow. Venezuela, man.
Yeah, they don't want to be red. They want to be They want to be pro US.
uh,
No, I think Che can wait. Like, let him fill some African state up, and then use Che to like say, "Ha, I got you there."
yeah. Or before the realign happened, go into. I guess there was
Yeah,
no before the realign, but um, yeah, no, sorry, I was being down there. But you're right, it could have waited. But now Haiti's a juicy coup target to try to get into Cuba. I'm still sweating the terrorism here though. Like it's
well, terrorism can help you out.
yeah, I
I
mean
don't
the
think that.
longer the turn goes, the more likely it is that terrorism takes one of the, now it's like it's what 40% chance that it takes one of the two cards. Uh but it was that initial coup that felt to me. Ooh. Okay.
Okay, important question: space ducking cover or space teardown?
Space duck. Ooh, now it's at 19. Wow, this turned around real fast.
Yeah, what's the possible way to get one VP here?
I mean,
I know
Glasnost
Billy
event.
brought this up. Oh yeah, true, Glasnost. But then ducking cover would have been played, so it would have mirrored
Yeah, that's true.
Glasnost.
That's true. Um,
Okay, you're gonna give up North Sea oil, so OPEC was not gonna help you out on winning a last AR.
yeah.
There's literally nothing to do. Just missile enemy and see what you get.
Oh, I like that. Missile envy for you too.
Me for you too.
That sounds like some TikTok shorthand that I don't understand. Uh, I don't think we need to do scary things like that. I would probably coup Haiti here, pressure him into moving into Cuba, and then I would play Missile Envy after that.
Yes, play with fire.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Or do that.
Oh,
Okay. Uh, good finish to that one. Uh,
yeah, interesting game.
yeah. If we just take a quick pause here. I wasn't even thinking of taking more games with Missile Envy. Um, 19. So let's say South America and Europe score next turn. Then Matthias would be up, or yeah, Matthias would be up by like 5 maybe. Then it's kind of close in final scoring.
Yeah, this game is all about the timing of the scoring cards.
Yeah. And this match in particular, I feel like there was some missed timings in the de-stall play, and some other scorings. But an entertaining game, very entertaining game with all the relines on Venezuela and yeah, like you said, playing with fire.
Yep.
Uh, scary here at the end, I felt like with 2 DEFCON cards in your hand and not being able to
Who
get
cares
rid
if
of
you
them.
roll high and then you can able to snipe something you want?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much to Matthias for sending this game and Max for playing it, and to Alex for joining me on this one. Any closing thoughts on this one?
And to Anton for streaming it.
Oh, I was gonna do a real send off after. So, any closing thoughts on this one, Alex?
Um, yeah, I thought it was interesting. Some unorthodox plays, I would say. Um, could have been more polished, I think, but that's about it.
Yeah. I would say Matthias, like I said in the early cast, like he's improved so much in the past year. A really good player. And some uncharacteristic misses. There's also the going into Iran in the early war instead of Afghanistan, which is coolable. He got
Yeah.
lucky there with the coup roll, but yeah. But thank you so much to Matthias for sending this game. And if you have a game, we have a pretty big slate coming up with both the All Stars and some other really good games coming up, but we're always interested in more games. So send me your games if you have one. But until next time, which I think will be on Saturday, take care and enjoy the struggle. Bye bye.